was doing a client session today, and a lot of my insight and input shows up when I'm engaging with another client. And we're coming up with solutions for what's happening specifically to that person. And one of the things she shared with me is that she's very fatigued, she's having a hard time sleeping at night, and that she's experiencing like muscle aches, as if she's like working out really like strenuous workout, and she's achy. And what came up was really interesting. I never really connected to this before, but our first chakra, so our groin, our tailbone, our hips, our pelvic floor, it is the center of our engagement with other people. So when we're out in society and we're engaging and we're hanging out with friends or family members, that first chakra is activated. Energy builds up in there. And when energy builds up and activates in our first chakra, our whole body has the flame at the bottom to help energize it. And that ultimately translates to sleeping well at night, um, which is something this client is having issues with. And I noticed that a lot of people are having a little bit of challenges with getting a full night's rest and like really deep and easy and comfortable and restful sleep. And so it makes sense to me that the first chakra is having some issues. And by not being out and engaging with other people, which is where all of us are in that situation right now, um, we're keeping our distance. And unless you're living, like I live in a house with four other people, unless you're living in a space with other people, that engagement has gone down drastically. And that means that your first chakra is not getting that activity and that exercise that it's so used to getting. So the energy is shifting from being down here and activating, it's moving up your body, and it's now going into your solar plexus a little bit, and that's giving us the creativity. And let's figure out things. We can do stuff on Zoom, we can do, right, like what do we want to do? We want to work in the garden, we want to bake, right? Like all sorts of creativity is coming up. But the connection, the social connection, is missing from down here. So, a very simple exercise is, if you have an exercise ball, this is excellent. Highly, highly recommended. If you don't, sit on your couch. You're going to sit with your legs open up and spread out like this, and you're just going to bounce. It's really easy, and you plant your feet down into the earth. You can't see my feet and the way the camera is situated, but you plant your feet down into the earth, your toes, your heels. Feel there's chakras at the center of your foot. Each foot has a chakra in there. Feel that chakra opening up and the energy being sent into the earth as you bounce and allow your muscles in your legs to receive the energy in as you're activating your first chakra. So you can do this on a ball, you can do this on a couch, and you just bounce. You can do it on your bed. You can do a wall sit. Wall sits are also really beneficial for this. And you're basically squatting down and you're activating these muscles and this right here, your core, but you really have to pull in from your legs and your core, and that helps activate the first chakra as well. The other thing you could do is just bouncing like this, small, light bounces. This also helps activate the first chakra. So that's my little quick exercise. I would say once a day at least in the morning. So you really feel that pumping throughout the day and allow your first chakra to motivate you and bring you energy and vitality. This is really about vitality. So we don't forget our roots and we maintain being grounded in this time.